here in Uganda, we are seeing the world turned upside down. You're going to meet some kids today who actually live here at the boarding school. There's kids here that go to school here, they live here, and there's kids that live in the village and they come to school here. Confusing? All right, we'll get to that in a moment. I want you to come inside, take a look, and see what God is doing, and see how you can be a part of turning your world upside down. Okay, we're inside the gate, and this is actually the school. I have to talk a little bit quietly because there's class going on, and there's kids walking around a little bit. I don't know why they're not in class, but I'll bet you they've been walking in the halls some too. Hopefully you have a hall pass. But listen, they got a cool playground here. They got a slide, they got swings over here, they got all kinds of stuff. And right back over here behind me is their well. They get their water out of a well. They don't have faucets that they turn on and off to get their water. They take a bucket, they drop it down into the well, and somebody pulls it up from the bottom, and it's really heavy. I was watching them pull water out earlier, and the water is good. I've tasted it. It's wonderful, and it's cool. It comes out of the ground, and I'm going to take you into the kitchen and show you the kitchen. Now, I don't want you to freak out when you see the kitchen, but it's not like any kitchen you've ever seen in your life. But they're able to cook for about 300 students here at the boarding school inside this little room. You're going to see that in a minute. But hey, we're going to go take a look at some classrooms and see these kids in school. This is going to be fun. I told you we were going to stop by the well, and on our way to the classroom I wanted to show you this. Right here, they draw their water up in this bucket right here. And this well is a really deep well. You have to be careful so you don't fall in it. But then it has this cover over here, and it covers it, keeps things from falling into the well. But this is where they get their water. Better than a water fountain, really, because it doesn't have to be refrigerated, and it comes out of the ground cold. How much cooler could that be? Okay, I want to take you inside a classroom. This is P4, like 4th grade, right here. And as we go in, there's a bunch of kids in the class. They're working, so we're going to be kind of quiet, okay? Come on, follow me in. Hi, kids. Hello? Well, you just continue working, and I have some friends here in America that want to see how you do school. And so, kids, listen, there are so many children in here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 desks, and each desk has 3 or 4 students at it. What a great classroom. Over here on the chalkboard, you can see what they've been learning today. And I heard them reading earlier. They were reading English, and their English is great. And every single person has their own tablet. They have writing assignments that they're doing, and they're learning all kinds of great things. They learn how to read, they learn how to write, they learn about social studies and science and math just like you do in school. And each one of these kids is learning everything that they can, and we're hoping and praying that they grow up to be everything that God has created them to be. Because you know what? These kids too have the opportunity to turn their world upside down, just like you do. Now, I told you that I'd take you into the kitchen. Listen, you haven't seen anything yet. This is so cool. There's no electricity in this kitchen. There's no gas in this kitchen. Everything is cooked on a wood stove with big pots. They cook beans, they cook rice, they cook millet. They have all kinds of great things for school lunch. In fact, yesterday I ate a school lunch and I couldn't even eat it all. It was so much food. And I'm looking forward to eating today too. Come on in the kitchen, take a look. Right over here, there's beans cooking on this big pot. Right over here, what is cooking here? Okay, and what do we have? Okay, so all kinds of great things for lunch today. And I'm looking forward to eating it. Smells great, but it's really hot in here, so we're going to go outside, okay? I'll meet you out there. This is the boys' dorm. Adam, right? Adam, and we got Eve. We're going to take a look at the Adam dorm right here, the boys' dorm. Come on inside. Let's take a look. Okay, here we are inside one of the boys' bedrooms, and it's not just one boy's bedroom. 20 boys are in this one room. It's huge. It's amazing. There's bunk beds in here, and everybody has a top bunk, bottom bunk, and over here, though, look, I want you to take a look at this. These are mosquito nets, and these mosquito nets keep mosquitoes off of you while you're sleeping, off the boys while they're sleeping. But there's a problem. There's a lot of holes in these mosquito nets. And one of the things that the boys have asked for today is new mosquito nets, because it's hard to sleep when you know that bugs are going to come in and crawl on you, and mosquitoes are going to come in and bite you in the middle of the night. And one of the diseases that's really a problem around here is called malaria. And malaria is caused by mosquito bites. And so if we can help the children not be bit by mosquitoes, then we can keep them from getting malaria. And malaria is a horrible thing. It gives you a horrible headache. It makes your stomach hurt real bad, and you're sick for days and days and days. Malaria can even kill somebody. And so we don't want these children getting malaria. And we got to get new mosquito nets. Maybe you can help turn your world upside down by helping to provide a mosquito net. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But come on, I want to show you something else. Now we've been to the boys' dorm. Can you guess whose dorm this is? Look right up there. That's right, Eve. So, yes, you're exactly right. This is the girls' dorm. Boys, you have to keep your eyes closed now, because we're going to go in the girls' dorm and take a look around. I better announce I'm coming in before I go in. Come on, let's go. Here we are inside the girls' dorm. The Eve dorm. There's only like 6 girls per room here. In the boys' room, 20 boys per room. Girls, they get a little bit smaller space, but fewer beds. Look at this. This young lady's made her bed so beautifully, and she's got her school books here. I want to get them back in the right place. She has her Bible here, and each one of the girls, as well as each one of the boys, have a metal trunk. This is what they keep all their things in. It's kind of like a locker, and open it up like this, and has all her stuff inside. They have mosquito nets too over their beds, just like the boys do, and guess what? There's holes in these mosquito nets too. We don't want these boys and girls getting sick. We don't want them getting bit by mosquitoes and have bugs crawling on them in the middle of the night. So, you know, maybe you could do something to help. Get these kids new mosquito nets. Keep them healthy. These girls are just so incredibly neat. I'm so impressed with how well all the beds are made. Do you make your bed at home? Yeah, some of you do. Some of you don't so much. I don't either. My wife does. But that's too much information. Don't need to tell you all that. But anyway, hey, let's go somewhere else. Take a look. Come on. Now, I had to show you this. This is the bathroom. And how many of you want to see the bathroom? Yeah, I thought you did. Okay. Well, there are 5 bathrooms, like here. This is actually the girls' side. And this is where they go in. There's no toilet, okay? It looks a little bit different. See that hole in the floor? That's where you go. And there's 2 little things to put your feet on, and I'll let you kind of figure out the rest as you think about it, okay? But let's go somewhere else. Come on. On our way to lunch, I wanted to show you the garden. It's really great. There's sweet potatoes growing over here. There's corn growing back here. And they're able to grow a lot of their own food here at the orphanage and boarding school. And these kids learn a lot about farming. They learn a lot about growing their own vegetables. They have science lessons here, and at the same time, they have great food to eat. Okay, the kids are out of class because it is lunchtime. It is, for a lot of these kids, it's their favorite time of the day. I know that when I was in school, my favorite subject was lunch. Hey, the school lunches here are great too. I'm sure the school lunches are good at your school too. But you're not going to believe how huge these school lunches are. They get rice, they get millet cakes, they get beans, they get all kinds of really great food. I want you to come here and check out one of these lunches. And say hi to a bunch of the kids too. They're ready to say hi to you, I promise. Come on, let's go take a look. I wanted to be sure that you had the opportunity to see lunch at the school. The children can pick up a bowl and they can go and sit anywhere they want to on the school grounds. These young ladies have chosen to sit here on the sidewalk against the wall, and they're kind of having their own picnic over here. But they have a nice ground up millet. It tastes kind of like rice, and they put beans on it, and it's a wonderfully nutritious meal. And they get a lot of food. In fact, I'm going to go eat mine. It looks really good.
Everybody goes on. Stamp your feet and down our line. It's your hand and that's your toes. It's
schoolyard, I wanted to take a moment to stop by and show you the school bell. This is really cool. Check out, this is school bell. I can ring it like that, but if I ring it, everybody gets real quiet. They think there's an announcement or something. And this is not a watermelon growing on this tree. This is called a jackfruit. And jackfruits are really wonderful. They're really sweet. They taste really great. And you can't find many of these in the United States, but you can find them here in Uganda. There's a bunch of them. They grow on a tree just like this. They're huge. Take a look at this. Isn't that cool? Wish I could bring one home so you can take a look at it, but I guess I'm just going to have to enjoy this one. Come on, let's go look at something else. Hadn't it been great to see where the kids live, and it's been great to see what the kids eat? Well, right here, I wanted you to see where some of the children actually live. Everyone who goes to school here does not live here. Some of the children live in neighboring villages. And right across the fence here, you can see some of the homes where the kids live. The children that live here in the boarding school really do well. They have a wonderful place to sleep, they have good food to eat, and the children that live outside the school still get a great education, but they don't necessarily live in the nicest homes. You can be a part of helping these kids have everything that they need. You can be a part of helping them get a good education. You can be a part of making sure that they have good food. The greatest thing that you could do is pray for them. I'm going to tell you some more about that in a moment, but let's go over here. It's been so much fun giving you a tour of this place. I love these kids so much, and I hope that you love them as much as I do after seeing their lives today. You saw the classroom, you saw where they lived, you saw their lunch, and man, what a great place this is. But listen, these kids do have needs. You saw the holes in the mosquito nets. They need some help with some mosquito nets. Some of the kids, they're not sleeping on mattresses. There's so many kids that there's beds, but there's not mattresses on every bed, and some of these kids need a mattress. Some of these children need to be sponsored, and sponsors sponsor these children for $30 a month. And I know that's a lot, but sometimes Sunday school classes can collect money and sponsor a child for $30 a month. But the greatest thing you could do is pray for these kids. They really need your prayer, and they're praying for you too. Today we were able to present them with soccer balls, and we were telling them about you and telling them that today you would be praying for them. And so as they pray for you, you pray for them. And together, let's turn our world upside down. How about it? See ya. Bye.
Bye.